Welcome to Nina's Knots Crochet. I'm Lynanne. If you're new here, hey, thanks for stopping by, checking out my channel. Well, it's mostly about crochet. A little bit about knitting and a lot about yarn, but mostly my journey through this fantastic yarning community. Returning subscribers, hey, thanks so much for coming back. Spending a little bit of your Tuesday with me for Tunisian Tuesday. For those of you who keep coming back for Tunisian Tuesday and you are a small group, I really do appreciate you. I know Tunisian is not for everybody, but for those of us who like it, you know, it's an amazing skill. So today I just thought I would pop in and check out how everybody's doing on the Nina's TCAL 24. If you don't know what that is, a TCAL is a Tunisian crochet-along that I started last Tuesday. We are doing the Tunisian Sampler Shawl, which is a free pattern on Ravelry. I have it listed in my description box below where you can go check it out, get the pattern, and get started. We still have plenty of time. This is a work at your own pace crochet-along. There is no pressure, no stress. I want you to be relaxed and enjoy the process of making this shawl, because for a lot of you, Tunisian's new, and this crochet pattern has all the stitches, all the neat little nifty stitches to give you a really good foundation so that you can grow in your Tunisian journey. If you are struggling with a certain stitch and you don't find my tutorials helpful, which are listed in my channel in a playlist, I've shown you every stitch in this that you need to know to do this pattern. There are others out there that will show you how to do it. Sometimes if you're with one teacher for so long, sometimes you just need somebody else to help it click. So Google the stitch you're stuck on, and maybe somebody else can get you over that hurdle. No pressure. We've got this. This is not supposed to be a pressure thing. If it gets towards the beginning in June and I don't see a lot of people finishing, I'll extend the deadline. I'm okay with extending it to the end of June, however long it takes. Low pressure, low stress. We're not going to stress about this. Because believe me, I have been stressing about this. 5 minutes ago, I had to frog 2 rows because, yeah, first of all, this yarn does not like to frog very well, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I messed up the end, and I lost a stitch, and it just did not want to just pull one stitch back. So I pulled out 3 or 4, and from there I ended up pulling out 2 rows. It happens. What are you going to do? So anyway, I'm not for as long as I thought I was going to be. I was going to show you I'm ready to start section 4. Nope, I've got quite a few rows to go yet to finish, to get ready for section 4. But I'm going to put a stitch marker in here because we're not going to have that happen again. I don't want to lose this stitch. And speaking of stitch markers, with this, to do your center stitch, do not use one of these cute little heavy ones because it will pull your stitch and make your center look not nice. I'm using just this little light butterfly one. Remember 2 years ago, Christmas, I had that really cute advent of all the different stitch markers? Well, this is one of them. So one of the questions that caught my eye was somebody was struggling with the center stitch. And I get it. I understand why they are struggling with that center stitch. When you are coming up the side and you are putting in the increase before your center stitch, if you increase into the back loop of the knit stitch, you're gonna lose your knit stitch, you're gonna lose your center. So pull your work apart if you have to. Make sure that you're getting your increase in the space and not into the back loop of the knit. That is, I can't tell you the number of times I've pulled that out and had to redo it, because if you're going fast, it's not difficult to catch that back loop when you think you're into a space. So that would be the first tip that I could come up with. And I personally think that a stitch marker at that point is imperative. Especially for people who are new and aren't quite new, recognizing your stitch anatomy. So using a stitch marker and then making sure that you're getting into that space. And then when you're coming back down the other side, make sure that you're not adding an extra stitch by picking up the back loop, thinking that that was the increase when it's not. So just make sure that when it's not difficult to screw up that center stitch, because they're kind of all bunched up in there, especially with yarn overs on either side. Because a yarn over, when you're coming back to get it, it kind of sits back behind a little bit, and you might mistake it for a back loop, but it's not. So just be super careful to make sure that you're not catching the back loop of your knit stitch, or that you skip over your yarn over thinking that it's a back loop of the next stitch down. That will throw off your count. As you can see, I'm okay. It's like I said, I've just pulled out 3 rows. So I'm not real happy about that, but I love how this is turning out. I love the stitch definition. You can definitely see the purl and the scratch stitch. You can see that all in there with this yarn. The yarn I am using is the Loops and Threads Ombre Hues in the purple periwinkle and white. And I do have some white that I will throw in there because I don't quite have enough to finish the whole thing, but I'll finish out in white. And the sections where you have to use 2 colors, I'll be using the white as the contrast. The other thing I can tell you is your pen or your pencil is your friend. Look at how I have marked up this pattern. Yeah, to keep track, I've got stitch counts, I've got tally marks. Like the section I'm currently working on, it tells you to do your setup row and then your pattern row, and then after the first pattern row you have 121 stitches. Then it says repeat the pattern row 7 more times, ending with 149 stitches. Well, I just did the math out here on the side for the 7 rows just to make sure that my stitch count per row is correct. Because stitch count is really, really important in this pattern. So, anyway, I have thought about doing another live. If you guys are interested, let me know. I will go live again next Tuesday, which is, gosh, I don't even know what next Tuesday is. Let's see if I can find my calendar. Come on. The 21st of May will be next Tuesday. Does that sound right? We will try to go, I will go live. I'm not going to try. I'm telling you, I'm going to go live May 21st at 2 o'clock Eastern, Florida time. I don't know if that's daylight savings time or Eastern Standard Time or whatever, the Florida time, 2 o'clock Eastern. I will go live again, and we will have a chance to one-on-one real-time questions get answered. But in the meantime, you can email me, you can post something on Facebook, you can leave a comment in this or any other one of my videos. I see every comment that is made on all of my videos. I may not personally answer them. I'll get you a heart. Sometimes I just don't have enough time to answer everybody, but I do see every single comment. So if you have anything, just pop it in there, and I will, if it's a question specifically about this, I definitely will give you an answer. Or my email's in the description box below, or join our Facebook group. and you know, answer your questions there. There are people in the Facebook group who are probably smarter than me who can probably help you through some things if that is an issue for you. So yeah, what else is going on? Trying to remember, there's something else I wanted to tell you or not. Next Tuesday at 2 o'clock Eastern, the center stitch. Make sure you're keeping your stitch. I think that's it, you guys. Short and sweet on a Tuesday. If you are struggling with this, please do not, if it's just not going to work out, it's okay to drop it. Do not make this something that has become a stressful thing. That's the furthest thing I want, is for anybody to be stressed out about this. I want this to be a learning experience, just something to enhance your skills, where you can say, now that you are tri-stitchable, you can knit, crochet, and do Tunisian, or just bi-stitchable, crochet and Tunisian, whatever. It's not supposed to be stressful. So with that, you guys, I'm going to let you go. I hope you have a fantastic day. The rest of your Tuesday turns out as you expect. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Give yourself some grace. But above all, be kind to everyone. And we'll see you Wednesday for Whip Wednesday.